Hi guys, welcome back to DeFi Daily, and today we're going to talk about the latest updates about DeFi, because in the last couple of days so much happened. We have a big airdrop that has been announced, or almost. We have two new stablecoins that will could at least change the story, because are big players that are launching these stablecoins. Plus we have several new platforms protocols that are coming into the market that can be quite useful to empower the whole ecosystem. We will talk about all of them. Just before to start, guys, remember this channel is about educational content. My goal is not to give you financial advice, but to give you a broader overview on what is going on into this market. Plus, remember, if you want to stay always updated, because these news are coming out and are effective only if you are able to watch them in real time, remember to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to also help us, push us on producing more content and increasing always the quality, remember always to leave a big thumbs up and drop a comment. Okay, guys, so let's start immediately. I want to start with the first news that is about a possible airdrop. And we were talking already about this story a couple of months ago. I don't know if you remember that video, but if you missed it, I will leave the link in the right corner here. I know that it's quite old, that video, but at the same time, the way that you have to approach the airdrop story, any airdrop story, is still the same. Because how does it work? It works that many protocols, many blockchains also, are not having yet a token. And it is possible that in the next future, they will launch them. In that video, I'm explaining to you what are the most probable and also how you have to approach that story. The airdrop that is coming and that has been almost announced, I'm saying almost because there is not an official statement that they are saying that they will launch the token. I'm obviously talking about Optimism, that is a layer 2 on Ethereum. It is just like Loopring, that is another layer 2 on Ethereum that has its own token. The same, it looks like, that will happen for Optimism. As you can see, this is one screenshot from the official statement by Optimism, that they are saying that we'll be launching a new chapter. So to build the best scalability solution for Ethereum, and from this announcement, it looks like that also a token will come. There is not yet official, so how they will distribute the token. But in any case, this announcement pushed many people to start using the Optimism layer 2. As you can see, starting from yesterday, the total value locked inside the Optimism layer 2 has gone up by around 20%. And you can see it also from this metrics, one day change, 52%, 10%, and so on. And the reason is because in order to be able to receive this airdrop here, you can see the big pump in the last couple of days. And in order to receive this kind of airdrop, usually the protocol or the layer 2 is incentivizing, is rewarding people that have been using the protocol. We still don't know how they will evaluate the way that people has been using the protocol or the layer 2. It could be from the amount of dollar that you have moved inside the layer 2. It could be related to the amount of transactions, the amount of protocols that you have been using. So we don't have yet the rules. What we know is that if you're using the layer 2, it's much more probable that you will be able to receive the airdrop. But remember that it's also possible that a snapshot has been already taken. What does it mean? It means that even if you are using Optimism right now, it is possible that they have already decided to use a previous moment into the past. It could be 2 months ago, 1 month ago, or whatever it is. So they are doing a snapshot in that moment, checking who is inside the layer 2 and going to reward that people, that group of people. We don't know the rules, so we can just suppose how it will work. But in any case, it was enough announcing the airdrop for pushing people to start using more Optimism. If you ask my personal opinion, I will not just jump into Optimism right now. Or you have done it into the past, so you are using Optimism just because you were knowing and you were thinking that sooner or later an airdrop will come, and so you have already been using it since quite a long, or otherwise just jumping it right now just to have some kind of opportunity to take the airdrop, in my opinion, it's not so worth it. Yes, maybe I will do just a couple of transactions, but that's not what I think that will make the difference. But that's just my opinion, and I could also be wrong. In any case, I will follow the token starting from the launch, but I will not buy it into the first phase, into the first days, for the simple reason that it's possible that so much hype will come pushing the price of the token to be so volatile that it's quite difficult to find a moment to enter and to sell. What I will wait is a major correction, and after that starting to accumulate it, because that's a reality that the Optimism, so the layer 2 on Ethereum, could be something beneficial for the whole Ethereum blockchain. So guys, keep an eye on it. I will keep you updated on what are the official rules that will come into the next future. Going on, I want to talk right now about NEAR, because a new stablecoin is going to be launched quite soon, and it is called USN. The reason why so many people are waiting for it is because it looks like it could be the next USD. Obviously, we still don't know how does it work, because not many official announcement has been done by the protocol. In this case, we are talking about Decentral Bank. This is the account Twitter that you have to follow in order to be updated about USN. It has been just launched. And the reason why many people are looking for it is because USN looks like it could be a USD with Decentral Bank that could be the next anchor. They have already said that the APY for that stablecoin will be around 20%. So having a so high APY for a stablecoin, it is something that could be juicy and can push many people to jump into the protocol. The official announcement, as you are seeing from my screen, it will be April 20 something. We still don't know the date. It is possible that it will be the April 22. And the reason why I'm saying that 22 is because that day, 2 years ago, the NEAR blockchain has been launched. About this date, I want to also clarify a point that I have found that someone is speculating that the reason why they have been choosing the 22 is because that day there is a big unlock of tokens, so in order to creating buying pressure in the moment when there is a possible selling pressure. I want to clarify that is not the truth. As you can see from their official token supply and distribution, that's just for the near.org website, there is no real moment when there is a big unlock. All the tokens are following a linear vesting schedule. So it means that each day a certain amount of token is put on the market. So there is not like a specific moment when there is a big jump into the circulating supply. So choosing the 22 of April or the 23 or the 24 for the market, so for the price of NEAR, it doesn't make any difference. The only reason why I think that it will be the 22 is just because it is like a big date. It is just the date when they have been launching into the past. But that's just my personal speculation. All we know right now is that it will come probably this week or early next week. In any case, guys, I will keep you posted also on it, because USN could be another big protocol, or better, another big stablecoin with its own big protocol where we can start earning some quite interesting APY. Going on, just the other day, also Yeti Finance came out. Yeti is a protocol that has been announced and it was quite buzzed for a long time, and it is supported by all of the biggest players into the Avalanche ecosystem, and that's why so many people were waiting for it. If you're wondering how does it work, you can think to an abracadabra, and this is something that is working exactly in the same way, just on Avalanche. You have the possibility to deposit your yield-bearing asset inside the Yeti Finance protocol, and on the other side, minting the stablecoin of the Yeti Finance, that is just the YUSD stablecoin, and you can use it or to loop your yield, or for on the other side to use in any way that you prefer. Let me know in the comment section below if you are requiring, if you need to know something more about Yeti Finance, if it's something that it's not clear. The only thing that I want to share with you right now, just without going too much in depth about the protocol, because otherwise it will take too much time, I want to just share with you that right now the APR that is paid by the Yeti Finance on the stablecoin, the YUSD, is quite high. If you deposit it, you will start receiving an APY that is around 45% APR. Same story applies if you are depositing your YUSD on a Curve. So it is a 45% on a stablecoin. That is one of the highest APY in the moment when we are talking about stablecoin. So if you are interested, just have a look, because it could be interesting. Just remember that the APR is paid with Yeti, that is the governance token of Yeti Finance. So it's not paid into stablecoin. So it is something that this APY could be affected by the price, by the volatility of the Yeti price. If the Yeti price is going up, also your APR will go up. If the Yeti price for any reason will go down, you will have also a loss, or at least a decreasing APR at the end of the story. Going on, there is also another announcement that I want to share with you, that is the IDO for Argo Finance. Argo is a protocol, a liquid staking protocol on the Kronos chain, and you can think to it like Stader Labs on Terra. You can think also to BankUI in the moment when we are talking about the AVAX liquid staking and so on. The reason why it is quite interesting, this solution, is because having also a liquid staking platform on Kronos is just another sign of how the Kronos chain is growing. If you are interested on the IDO of Argo, you can use VBS Finance. I will leave also this link to the description below, so you can check it by your own self. If you're asking to me, I will not participate. I'm interested into the concept, but it's not part of my personal strategy investing into this token. I will just follow it, and in the moment when we will see also how the tokenomics of Argo will evolve and how the platform, the protocol will grow into the next future, maybe it could be an asset that I will take in consideration into the next future. I have another big announcement for you that is coming from the Frax Finance. I don't know if you have been following that ecosystem, but that's something that is becoming quite big. And they have just announced a new stablecoin, or at least they are releasing a new stablecoin that is pegged to the inflation. So it means that it's not like all the other stablecoins that are pegged to $1. So usually when you have, for example, USDC, but also at the same time the Frax stablecoin, it is like having $1. In the moment when we are having this stablecoin, it's not anymore $1, but it's $1 plus or minus the inflation or deflation according to the market condition. So let's say that the inflation on 1 year base is 10%, and it is lasting for 1 year, the inflation. At the end of the year, your stablecoin will not have anymore the price of $1, but the price of $1.1. And this is something that could have a big impact into the whole industry, because the narrative around inflation right now is quite big. And that's also the reason why you have seen the FXS price pumping so much. As you can see, this was into not even 1 month ago, and right now is pushing, going to try to reach a new all-time high. The Frax Finance platform is something that is much bigger and much more complex than what I have just told you, because they are using a mixed system between an algorithmic stablecoin and a stablecoin that is backed by some asset. Let me know if you want to know more, because that's the topic that is quite interesting. Personally, I'm following the Frax ecosystem, and this is something that I would like into the next future to add to my portfolio. Not yet, because I think there is too much hype around the different tokens that are part of this ecosystem. I will wait a moment when there is much more quiet situation. But in any case, that's something that I highly encourage you to follow because the Frax Finance is doing some great stuff. Not to mention that they are launching also the 4 pool, as we were talking in one of my previous videos, that has the goal to replace the free pool stablecoin that has inside USDT, USDC, and DAI. The goal is to take USD and Frax and to beat DAI as decentralized stablecoin. So pay attention to this topic and what Frax Finance is doing, because it could be a big topic that can be also a breakthrough for all the DeFi ecosystem. I'm curious to know how the new stablecoin that is pegged to the inflation will behave and how the market will react. So I will keep you updated and keep you posted about this story. Guys, let me know what do you think about the different updates that I have shared with you today. Remember, if you want to stay always updated, to subscribe to the channel, leave me a big thumbs up and drop a comment if you want to also help me to grow and to reach more people. Guys, I will see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.